So a big complaint about the way the news has been covering Donald Trump is they don't fact check him. How can you fact check a guy when you give him an hour of free television, which is what MSNBC does? And you can't fact check him, right? Because it's an hour and he lies twice in a second. So what they did is I love that news organizations are now, like CNN we reported, is hooked up with factcheck.org. They're gonna fact check stuff. They had to
outsource their fact checking.
They had to outsource that to a website. CNN, you think they would know how to do that? We have a video about that on this channel. MSNBC has now done the same thing. They now teamed up with PolitiFact. Because again, I guess at the NBC News organization, they don't know how to check facts. This wasn't a thing. There isn't in a binder anywhere how to check facts.
They don't even have interns to check facts?
You would think they would have an intern maybe could fact check. This is a specialty, apparently, that news organizations don't know how to do anymore. They have to find some websites. Is there a website? Do you have an app? How do we fact check shit? So anyway, so MSNBC, they bring on a woman from Media Matters. Now, Media Matters, you'll understand, was that a website set up or organization set up to monitor the right-wing crazies, mostly Fox News. And it was David Brock, who now working for Hillary Clinton. He was the one who smeared Anita Hill. He's a horrible person, and he only knows how to do horrible things, except half the time, the stuff he does is right on. The other half, so Media Matters, they're very good at calling out the right wing. They're also very horrible at shitting on progressives, right? So they don't like right-wingers, they don't like left-wingers, they just kind of like whoever's paying them. But half the time they do good work, Media Matters. And here's one of those times. There's a video of the Media Matters going on MSNBC, and they show her a little bit of a Trump speech, and she debunks it. Here we go. Let's watch.
And let's start with what he said about his stance on the Iraq War. We'll listen, we'll play the sound, and we'll have you respond on the other side. Here it is.
Though I was not in government service, I was among the earliest to criticize the rush to war. And yes, even before the war ever started.
True or false?
This is wrong. He keeps saying that he opposed the Iraq war vigorously when it was starting. There's no evidence for that. Ourselves at PolitiFact, as well as other independent fact checkers, we keep looking, we don't find it. He keeps saying it, but it's not true.
So why is he allowed to say it over and over and over and over, right? Because the news media doesn't fact check him. And when he goes on their news shows, they don't go, hey, we have a whole litany of stuff that you said is untrue. We're going to ask you about it. They just ask something else. They don't do that. Why wouldn't you just do that? Hey, you know that thing you keep saying about, we know that's not true. Hey, there's another thing you said that's not true. Hey, here's another thing you said that's not true. And then when he doesn't answer the question, you say, hey, you're not answering my question. Oh, if you want that kind of reporting, you have to go to an AM news radio show in Wisconsin. So that was beautiful. She got it. And sad thing is, MSNBC had to go to a website to get this done.
Let's talk about the immigration, Syrian immigration here. Donald Trump hitting Hillary Clinton on the fact that she supports Syrian immigration to the United States. This is what he said earlier about that specifically.
Under her plan, we would admit hundreds of thousands of refugees from the most dangerous countries on earth with no way to screen who they are, what they believe.
Any truth to that?
You know, he has a policy difference with Hillary Clinton. She does want to let in more refugees. She's suggesting about 65,000. But this notion that there's no vetting process is completely wrong. There's an extensive vetting process that involves the United States, the United Nations, and several federal departments, and it takes well over a year. So there is a vetting process.
This is the accusation that
again, why every time he goes on Wolf Blitzer, why is it every time he goes on with Anderson Cooper, they don't lead with that? Hey, but you know how you keep saying this? That's not true. Hey, you know how you keep saying that about the Iraq war? That's not true. Hey, you know how you said that thing about, by the way, he's allowed to get away with that Muslim thing. Remember he said, hey, there were thousands, I saw thousands of Muslims on the TV cheering when the Twin Towers went down. He's just allowed, he said that for weeks, and that's just gone. Nobody brings it up anymore. So let's go, here's another one.
he and others have made about Benghazi. Here it is.
Among the victims of our late ambassador, Chris Stevens, I mean, what she did with him was absolutely horrible. He was left helpless to die as Hillary Clinton soundly slept in her bed. That's right. When the phone rang, as per the commercial, at 3 o'clock in the morning, Hillary Clinton was...
By the way, he's reading that. You can tell he's reading it, right? As per the commercial. He doesn't talk like that, as per. So he's reading. So the whole thing about how he's non-scripted, he doesn't do off a now he's off a teleprompter. Isn't that something?
Sleeping.
Any truth to that?
You know, the timeline is off here, and this is a really incorrect notion that we've been fact-checking for several years now, that there was some specific action the government could have taken during the time these events were unfolding. There have been numerous investigations. It was a chaotic situation. There's not evidence that there was time for them to move military to the location in time to save lives.
So there you go, another BS. So that's a 2-minute clip. They caught him in 3 lies in 2 minutes. They debunked him. So you know when you can't do that? It's when you show his speeches live and you don't come back for 20, 30, 40 minutes. You know, yeah, that's not good. So that was nice to see. It's nice to see MSNBC contracting their fact-checking out to PolitiFact, which is nice. And Media Matters caught it. Good for Media Matters. Okay, look at that. They fact-checked the guy. Isn't that something? They fact-checked someone. Unbelievable. They did 2 minutes of fact-checking at MSNBC today, which is 2 minutes more than we got yesterday, I guess.